Hey everyone, it's Nicholas Wilton at Art to Life. I wanted to respond to a bunch of questions I've been getting lately around cold wax. I use this stuff like crazy, and I just thought I'd tell you about it. Probably a lot of you already know about this, but there's been a bunch of questions, so I thought, well, I'll tell you about it. Cold wax medium is basically wax that has been melted with turpentine. Unlike encaustic, where encaustic is wax where you have to heat it up and you mix colors with it and you have a hot palette and everything. Cold wax is just basically cold wax, and it looks like face cream. It's basically got it's wax that's been melted with turpentine, and it kind of has a smell. And providing that you keep the lid on, the stuff won't dry out, and it keeps it really liquid form. How I use it, well, first of all, I use it mixing it with my paint, with my oil paint. Cold wax and oil paint are compatible, and so I'll mix it in with that. I'll just take my handy dandy trowel tool, or this is a spatula, which are great tools, by the way. This is all covered in paint, but like cooking stores, these are so good. And I'll just take some of this and I'll put it on my palette like that, and then I will I'll mix it into my paint. So I'll have my paint, and then I will use my brush, and I just mix it right in. And do you see how it just kind of like thickens the paint up? And it really provides this like yummy, look how thick that is. And so it's just got a nice body to it now, and I'm able to like build up layers, and I can use a trowel I can use this to smear it, and it's just really, really lovely. So that's what I use, and I'm pretty sure that this wax speeds up the drying time, which is kind of surprising, but it does that as well. The other way I use it is when I'm finishing a picture. So on like this painting over here, I finish and it's really shiny, it's got lots of liquid on it, it's got all these different shiny areas and dull areas, I will take the whole painting and I will take some of the cold wax on a paper towel, and I'll demonstrate it on a small board really quick over here. I'm making Ferris run around and chase me. So like here's a picture, here's a painting. I just want to show you the consistency that I use for it. And I just go in here and I'll take some of this out, just some of this googe out here, and I'll just wipe it on the picture like this. You don't need a lot, okay, but you just need to get some on there like that. Now, I let it sit on there, keep the lid on so it doesn't dry out, and I let it sit, in room temperature. It's about 35, 40 minutes for that turpentine to evaporate. And then what's left is this super thin layer of wax. And then once it's dry, you can just polish it. And I like these blue paper towels, a lint-free cloth, and I'll just polish it like this. And it just brings up this beautiful, kind of not too shiny, not too dull. It's just this, I call it a beach stone finish, and it's just really beautiful. We're in the business of making things, making original things, making things that people stand in front of. And part of that is, all the colors you use and the composition. But a part of it also is what is the surface like? What is the sheen like? And we want to make it so somebody wants to touch it. That's the test. When you see people trying to touch your painting, that's a good sign. And this cold wax provides just a beautiful waxy luster. It's gorgeous, and it makes people want to touch your paintings and hold them and take them home. So I think it's really important to know and dial in exactly the surface sheen you want to have. And cold wax goes a long way into controlling that. So anyway, I hope that was helpful. I'd love to hear your comments. I'm sure there's about a zillion other ways people are using cold wax, but that's how I use it. All right. Hope your Sunday is going great, and leave a comment below, and I'll talk to you soon. Okay.